What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about hockey media personalities and what I think of each of them. Now, I consider myself a hockey media personality. YouTube is a media, and I love hockey, and I talk about it nonstop. And I might burn some bridges in terms of future employment, but I think my opinion matters a lot. Start off, D1, Don Cherry, the Donald. He's like Jimmy Buffett or Charlie Sheen. Like, he's an extraterrestrial figure that we are blessed with on this earth. He says it like it is, and in fact, he almost fought Matt Cook. Fought Matt, during the playoffs in 2009 is hysterical. Like, that's what makes him awesome. You know, he's a beauty, and we're gonna get to the use of that word later on. But Don Cherry is the suits, the boisterousness, everything about him is great. And he's a great ambassador for the game of hockey, and it's a shame he's not on TV more in the United States. Now, I mean, I watch a lot of CBC and TSN, so it's a little different with me, because I love the Canadian broadcasts. I think that they care more about the game for the fact that it's a great game and not for as entertainment purposes like most U.S. outlets do. Which brings me to ESPN, Barry Melrose. Dude, I love Barry, but he's a guy that couldn't make it as a coach, that has a pretty good personality, so they made him an analyst. You know, he couldn't win the Stanley Cup with Gretzky, and he told Steven Stamkos he didn't belong in the league, which I think it's funny every time he talks about how great Stamkos is. It's like, and you shit on that kid's confidence when he was 18. I mean, come on, really? Dude. But I kid Barry. Does a great job, great personality. I think the league's better with personalities like him, maybe not coaching, but in an analyst role, because, I mean, he sucked as a coach of the Lightning. I mean, he had, granted, ownership and the Brian Lawton didn't know what he was doing assembling that team, but come on, Barry. Be smarter than that, bro. Pierre. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure Pierre McGuire is a great guy, but I just fucking cannot stand him. I mean, like, Matt Reed played at Bemidji State. We played at Bemidji State. So-and-so out of Saskatoon, he eats caribou burgers 3 meals a day. Like, I love how, what was it, Doc and Eddie were just blatantly ignoring him. Like, Pierre, just shut up. Please, Pierre, do us all a favor. And, that's Pierre McGuire in a nutshell. Trying to think. I love Doc Emmerich. No one calls a better game, except Jack. I'm gonna sound like the biggest Bruins fan, most like Homer Bruins fan, but I love Jack Edwards. I just for the entertainment value more than anything, because he's gotta say one thing every game that makes you go like, Jack, what do you? Come on, dude. But I love Jack Edwards. He does a great job, and I can understand why everyone else hates him and all that, but he's great. And I love Andy Brickley too. Good to see UNH guy get some ink. Obviously, Jack Edwards is a UNH guy himself. Alyonka Larionov does a great job. Obviously, daughter of a Hall of Famer. But from what I've seen, she tries too hard to be cool. Which you're either cool or you're not. I think she is cool. I mean, I believe she is. I've never met her. I'm sure she's a nice person. But the All-Star Game draft, she kept using the word beauty. It's like, no, just shut up. Stop using it. You find it, get a thesaurus and look up a synonym. I mean, really? I mean, it was like, remember the crocodile hunter? May he rest in peace, Steve Irwin. Every time we jump on a crocodile, I'd be like, what a beauty! Crikey! It's not that funny, but that's what it was like. It was like every All-Star player selected in the All-Star Game draft was like a crocodile, and she was Steve Irwin in the flesh and blood. I think she's better looking than Steve Irwin. I used to watch that show religiously. I used to want to be him. I used to want to wrestle crocodiles and snakes in Australia. Now I want to wrestle, alcohol in Florida, in Massachusetts, but different story. But, I mean, come on, Alyonka, if you're watching this, I mean, don't work that hard to be cool. Just go with the flow. Let it come to you. I mean, and like I said, she does a fantastic job. The fact she got an interview with Pavel Bure, who's done like 3 interviews in the last 20 years, is mind-boggling, and I tip my hat to her for that. Obviously, Pavel Bure, one of my all-time favorite players, he's talked about all the time on these airwaves, but, I mean, come on. Alyonka, just be cool. Like, don't work that hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'll put it in hockey terms. It's like Nathan Horton went through a slump last year. Obviously, he's either in a slump or on a hot streak. That's Nathan Horton, boy. And he was fine-tuning his shot way too much. It's like, no, dude, just throw it on net. You have a great shot. It's going to go in. I mean, or it might not, but, don't be trying to aim for a top corner on an empty net. Just put it on net. It's going to go in. I think it's like that. And like I said, I kid Alyonka, great job. Good to bring some youth into the hockey broadcasting ranks. Hopefully, I'll be joining them soon enough. In terms of writers, Kevin Paul DuPont, Boston Globe, best hockey writer in the world. Larry Brooks for the Post does a great job too. But Dupes does it. He does it better than anyone. You know, I like his sarcasm. I like the way he uses the way he uses Twitter to connect to the fans and offer his insights on games as they're happening, which is great. You know, he's a great guy, a great ambassador of the game. But that's all I got really. Let's see, Barry, Don Cherry, Pierre, Alyonka Larionov, Kevin Paul DuPont, Doc Emmerich, Jack Edwards. Yeah, we've covered most of the big ones in my life anyway. Dave Michigan, Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm in Tampa half the year. I love his enthusiasm too. Score! Many the Cavalier on the power play! Which rhymed more than I wanted to. And Espo in the booth, they do a great job too, but that's all I got really. So I want feedback. I want to know what other people think of their favorite or least favorite hockey media correspondents. So later guys, stay tuned for more episodes of The Power Play with TJ throughout the playoffs and beyond.